負けぬくそいつは負け犬じゃねえアスタは俺のライバルだ今こいつを倒す何なんだそのグリモワールは5枚目悪魔が死ぬ
Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to react to Black Clover episode 133, I believe. No, 134, right? We watched last week we watched 32 and 33. This is 34. I think this is a filler episode, but I heard it might be good, so we're gonna watch it. I don't think it's a recap, so that's a plus. Let's see. I don't even know where to begin with this. It could be anything, literally. It could be a goofy episode, funny episode, maybe a dramatic episode, I don't know, but I'm here for it, bro. That being said, if you enjoy my reactions, feel free to share, subscribe, like, leave a comment, enjoy the Patreon, support your boy. Let's go, man. Share, like. Yeah, we need to skip this, man. Skipping the intro, recap, everything. Yeah, come on. Come on, start the episode. Her again!
Now hurry and take a seat so we can begin.
Believe it or not, that was my idiot big brother's idea of a compliment.
Yeah, because he didn't compliment himself while dissing you, so that is a compliment.
Is anyone gonna tell us what we're doing here?
Yeah.
I don't actually know, but look.
What the?
What's the matter with the captain?
That whatever happens at this table has the potential to alter the course of the entire kingdom's destiny. I must ask you never to speak of it outside this room.
Okay, this is definitely gonna be a goofy and dramatic episode, because there's no way this is gonna be serious. Also, there's one empty chair and one empty plate, so somebody else gonna arrive?
Sounds like a top secret mission. I don't understand. Didn't you guys just say this meeting could affect the whole kingdom's future?
Yeah.
Children are the future, and Miss Teresa takes care of a group of children. I'm sorry, but I really don't see how I could have been any more clear than that.
Heaven help me. You haven't changed much, except for your heads getting bigger. Marrow and Little Fuego.
Marrow? Little Fuego?
After she finished tutoring us and left the Magic Knights, she became a sister. And she's been with the church for 15 years as of today. Right, ma'am?
Nah, you gotta love this. I have a story, a funny story if you care to listen. So, the dynamic, everybody's shocked because she's talking down to these two powerhouses and they're so respectful towards her because, right, she took care of them. So, there's a huge respect there from the very beginning, right, from their childhood. I have a story in my real life, in my neighborhood, right? When I was young, when I was like 13, 14, there was a kid here from the neighborhood and he was younger than me for like 3 years or 4 years younger, and I knew his mom knew my mom, so I always looked after him, right? He was a troublesome kid, so I looked after him. I was like his big brother from another mother, right? So every time he got into trouble, I was there for him, right, and all that. And I haven't seen him for years, right? And like 2 years ago, I came back to visit my folks, and he's still in the same neighborhood, only this dude is now like 2 meters high, bro. Like he has like 150 kilograms of pure muscle. He's like in a gang or some shit, bro. Everybody, like the whole city fears him, right? He's really, really, right? Like he's not a good guy. Everybody's like, hey, I'm gonna stay away from this bitch, right? And I came back to visit my folks and one of my friends was like nagging me to go out right that night. And I went out to a club or something. And this kid was there. And he was actually beating up the security, bro. And it's not like he's stronger than the security guards. There are like 50 of them, and they're all big, but nobody can throw a punch at him because his uncle is like this big boss or some shit, right? So nobody can even tell him anything. This kid got a bit drunk, and he got like started beating on a kid, and then the security guards couldn't even touch him. They were all like, please, please stop, please stop. And of course he didn't stop because why would he, right? And then I was like 10 tables away and I saw the commotion and I just went to see what's happening and I saw him picking on everybody. So I just casually walked up to him and I slapped the shit out of him. And everybody was like, hey, yo! And he turned around. He didn't see at first it was me, right? So he turned around to punch me and he was like, you can see it. I sobered him up, bro. He saw me, recognized me in a split second, and he was like, hey, Lucky! And then he hugged me. Everybody was like, what the hell is happening? Right? And then I scolded him in front of everybody that he shouldn't act that way, that this and that and the third. And the head security guard came to me later, 5 minutes later, and he was begging me, like, please call him a taxi and make sure he goes away, bro, because I can't do that shit. Because the other kid was about to call the police, and they didn't want him to get in trouble because then his uncle's going to get involved and it's going to be a whole mess. So I literally just walked up to him and told him, you're going to go home. You're done for tonight. And my man, out of respect for me, didn't say anything. He packed up his things, went to a taxi, and dipped. Bruh, it was such a weird experience because the whole night people will just buy me drinks like, you got rid of that guy. How? Right? Nobody understood that there was like certain respect, even though I haven't seen him in like 15 years, bruh. Like, well, 10 years, 8 years, but right, like there was still respect there from his side to mine, and vice versa, right? And as soon as he saw me, my man stopped the bullshit, and he let me get away with that slap because he would probably mop the floor with me because he's way bigger than me, right? I'm not small myself, but bro, my man, 2 meters with 150 kilograms, yeah, he could probably, right? So yeah, only at that moment, only I could get away with that shit, and I did. So yeah, that scene kind of reminded me of that. She was talking down to powerhouses.
I also heard about how valiantly you fought to protect everyone during the kidnapping incident that occurred in Neon.
Oh, yeah, you were awesome! Especially for a granny.
Not your looks, obviously, because you're a hideous hag, but your spirit is simply gorgeous.
Okay, this guy has no respect. He just called her a hideous hag, but let's be honest, my man was born to throw a party, bro. My man zesty as hell.
I'm learning to comprehend that non-physical form of beauty.
Why isn't Leo here? It's a party for somebody who's really important to his siblings.
He asked me to let him use this time for some extra training, so I was happy to oblige.
Yo, my man is smart as hell. Not only is he using this time for extra training, he also told his big brother to take Asta, his rival, and waste his time so he couldn't train. So my man catching up fast.
That's a good reason.
He's got the right idea. Too bad you two aren't smart enough to realize what a waste this is.
I know that key.
Asta, don't you want some food?
Oh,
Was that Gauche?
of course I do. Everybody get in line, okay?
Why was he a kid?
Shut it, old lady.
I suppose you must have had a transformation wizard change your appearance to make you look like a child.
The girl
There's
from the Black
someone on
Bulls.
your squad with that skill. I remember.
I went to the church to visit Marie, but then I heard there was a party at House Vermilion.
Demand that each and every one of you demonstrate your best party trick for Sister Teresa's entertainment.
What? Party trick? Bro, do I look like a clown?
Which one of you would like to go first?
Don't answer that.
This reminds me of Lady Ossier. In times like this, she'd always be the first one to step up.
Oh,
Anytime
why?
there was a banquet, she'd do some interesting little thing to impress us.
Why would you put her on a spot like that?
If you want my take on it, disguising yourself as a child just so you can breathe the same air as your little sister makes you the biggest clown in the room.
Who said I wanted your take, huh?
That's what he meant by party tricks.
I see. It appears I'm not going to get away with doing nothing. All right, time to use the ace up my sleeve.
Damn, he did it. With no water.
Behold!
This is crazy. How did he cook each one of these eggs to a different temperature?
Key to a proper party trick is enthusiasm.
Yeah, she gonna hurt somebody.
They'll never forget this! Yes!
I want to do everything I can to make myself stronger, Miss Teresa. So please give me the most extreme training possible.
You're being silly, little Fuego. I served as the tutor to this pair of troublemakers for about a decade. At the end of my term, little Fuego was 15 years old, and Maro was 17.
I apologize for being such a difficult student, Miss Teresa.
These growing pains are to be expected for children born with extraordinary levels of mana. But with time and practice, their ability to control their magic naturally grows in proportion to their potential.
See, that means a lot to Noelle, because she had trouble with control too, right? In the beginning. But now she's getting better and better and better. And now to see that she's walking in the same footsteps as these two powerhouses, look at the smile on her face. Now, this means a lot to her.
I get it. It makes sense that I couldn't control my mana for so long. I was a late bloomer.
Then having poor mana control's kind of like wetting the bed. For most kids, it's not a problem after about 10 years old, but for some, it keeps happening.
You told everyone I'd taken it, and they believed you.
That'll be enough out of you. Did you?
For those who don't know, I have a big sister too, so I understand his struggle, bro. Like, these were the types of conversation I used to grow up with, bro. She would always set me up, and she had no remorse either, bro. She would just watch me get whooped with a smile on her face.
Did you make room in your memory for these trifles by forgetting about all the times you swiped food from me without permission? Or did you think I didn't notice because I never said anything?
That never happens.
What do we do, sister?
That's how siblings are. Just let them slug it out.
True.
Although you, over there, Missy,
You mean me?
please throw up a quick spell to protect the kids.
Do you know how many times I had to sweep the entire house after you'd been practicing magic by throwing loose flower petals all over the floor?
Never seen mimosa like this before, but there's a first time for everything.
Nah, I'm sorry. Nobody gets on your nerves like your siblings or parents. Like, nobody can even touch that level of anger when they want to get annoyed. When they want to annoy you. That is a fact, bro. I can actually imagine my sister being here and pissing me off. We're gonna throw hands, bro. Even though we're grown adults. That's hilarious.
I won't be holding myself back anymore.
Good, because I've been waiting for some entertainment. Hey, you morons! That's enough, all of you!
Is she gonna scold them? Scolding them into submission.
Whoa! She put a stop to all those fights in an instant!
She reprimanding them. Ghost too? Oh, she doesn't
You're
like
in
him.
your 30s. You have no excuse to be squabbling hard enough to leather your home.
We apologize most sincerely.
Leaving so soon?
I've had plenty of your company.
I apologize again for how we've conducted ourselves.
Oh, you had fun.
But please, let us make it up to you by hosting you again.
I get the feeling you haven't done much entertaining. You don't live to be an old bag like me without picking up a few tricks.
No, I love this. This episode was actually insanely well done. This was so well done, man. And it reminded me of so many things in my personal life, bro. Because I have a big sister too, bro. And nobody gets on your nerves like your big sister. But yeah, this was a precious episode. I really like the fact that they honor her and cherish her and respect her so much because she was there for them when they were little. Yeah, those bonds are, bro, I have friends that I grew up with since I was like 3 years old, and we're still like brothers and sisters, man. Even though we don't keep in touch that much, when we see each other, bro, we're brothers and sisters. So when you create those bonds that last when you're that young, like spending your youth with somebody, those are the best bonds, bro. You don't even consider them friends, bro. They're all your family, man. So that's kind of cool, man. They really reminded me of that. But yeah, this was definitely a filler episode, but definitely a very good filler episode. There's a reason I didn't skip this shit, bruh. Nah, this was impressive. My mods were right when they said I needed to watch this. That being said, I ain't gonna pull on this that much. I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, love you, enjoy, and bye.